Yo,
Yeah.
my boy,
Yes, sir.
what's poppin'?
What's good, baby?
Man, you see me just living my life over here.
I feel that, man. I feel that.
How you
So
doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. We got Austin Fillmore in the virtual building. I'm very excited to have you on, mainly because like I know you, man. We're boys. This has been something been going on for a minute, but
Hell
I'm
yeah.
I'm excited that we can use this time to really let more people into the world that is Austin Fillmore. You know what I'm
Thank
saying,
you.
man? So
What
I'm
up? What
very
up?
very
Good.
excited that we can put this together. So real quick, like how have you been during this time? Like what's
Man, I'll be
going
honest
on
with
with
you,
you?
bro. This quarantine has been exactly what I prayed for, bro. Like this has been just the perfect opportunity. Not like the situation, you know what
Okay,
I'm talking about?
you gotta use
Not
your
like
words,
right.
dog. I was like, hold
Right. I
up,
got I
man.
got I got to preface that. No, so not like the situation, but like being able to solely focus on my craft and not have to worry about anything else like work. Because I mean, I'm an artist, but at the end of the day, I'm a regular human being as well too. So I have a job, that I got to adhere to and also think about that. So not
Right.
having to do that and just like strictly focusing on the music, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's been great, man.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So I've
Yeah.
seen some of your videos. You have been in the studio recently. Um, before we get into the music, I know you got a new song coming out today.
Yeah.
Um, let's just really get everybody up to speed. Some quick basics, like where did you get your start? What are your influences? Talk a little bit about that.
Man, bro. So I came up in the church. My dad's a pastor, and my mom was first lady of the church. So growing up, it was always like church music for me. So the Kurt Franklins, the Donnie McClurkins, the Yolanda Adams, all that stuff. So that's like my first like introduction to music. And then my parents were always playing music around the house, from Michael
Definitely.
Jackson, Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, you know what I'm saying? So we was always vibing out to that. Um, so my parents, so I was born on the west side of Chicago, lived there for a while, right before high school, bounced out to the suburbs, and then for my senior year, I came back out this way and graduated from Oak Park.
Okay.
So I actually went to a new high school every year. So I was able to build an eclectic taste of music as well too. I had my family's music I was listening to, and then my friends, whoever I was around, I was listening to their music as well too. So it kind of just broadened my horizons and broadened my ears and my eyes to different kinds of music. And
Definitely.
then you know, luckily I got a cool uncle who's cool with Joe Pops, who's cool with Joe Pops, and then linked us up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
man. Yeah, man. I remember.
so
What was that at like Chili's, like 4 or 5 years
TGI
ago?
Fridays.
TGI Fridays. I knew it
Yeah.
was a chain. It was a chain. I knew it was. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. So yeah, I came into your music, and you got a very Chicago sound, but at the same time, you can hear if you go down the list of Austin Fillmore songs,
Mm-hmm.
no song sounds like the one you heard before. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying?
Facts.
So I can tell that there's definitely a collection of the church, uh, the Chicago element to it, Juke. That was the first song I heard from you back in like 2016, 2017, and I was like, okay, there's a melodic quality to it, but he's very centric to Chicago, and you're just a good ass dude. So
Thanks, man.
I wanna ask you, what does think less, feel more mean to you?
So think less, feel more is my mantra. It's the motto, and it's when you hear that phrase, think less, feel more. The automatic assumption someone would make, just do whatever you feel. Think less, feel more. All right. Now that's the surface level of it. But the bottom part of it is that I don't really want you to turn off your process. I want you to stop emotionally second guessing yourself. And when you stop doing that, it allows you to create and inspire positive results. I feel like a lot of reasons people don't reach their potential or reach their success is because they allow themselves to get in the way. And then that takes you away from the blessings that are honestly meant for you.
Right.
So it's really a statement about being fearless, not letting fear hold you back. And sometimes being able to beat fear is being able to understand it. So I want you to accept the fact that yeah, I'm feeling these emotions right now, but I'm not going to let those emotions stop me. I recognize what they are, and then we move forward and make better decisions.
Of course. Nah, somebody once told me that it only takes like 5 seconds of confidence to open up a world of like infinite possibility. So
That's it.
I follow right along with what you're saying. The album itself, Think Less Feel More, one of my favorites from you. Don't Hate Me. I feel like is very. It's got that emotional nakedness that like 808s and Heartbreak would.
Yeah.
That song, like the whole project is good, but that song always stuck out to me because that one is just like, all right, let me, and not necessarily like let me turn off my cool, but like let me make let me bring you into a real moment real quick,
Yeah.
which kind of adds to that like realness. And you know, like it encompasses that whole like what you were saying with the mantra of think less, feel more. And I just had to say like that was you know, friend hat off, fan hat on.
Hey.
that one was always one that stuck out to me.
Man, that song was so slept on too, bro.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was
Oh
because it's not turn
man.
up. It's like
It's not a
rainy
turn
day
up.
music, you know? Like
Yeah.
you want to drive around the city in the rain, like blasting something like that. You know, just you call somebody up, break up with me right now, so I can really feel this song. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Facts. Yeah.
that one
Yeah,
had
man.
emotion. How did that one? I know it's an album cut, but how did that one come together?
Man, that's crazy, bro. I actually released that one as a single as well too, and then shot a video for it. I don't know if you probably saw the video.
Yeah.
But so I was in the studio with Drew Damon, who produced "Don't Hate Me." He also produced "Sound of Love," and he produced "Young and Dangerous." So we're in the studio, and I'm in the studio with him and Jay Soleil, who's another singer. She's a dope artist as well too. So we're in the studio and we're vibing, and you know, me and him usually create from scratch. And he was like, "Yo, bro, I saw Superboy went on live and was like, send me beats. I'll play them on live, and if people like them on my live, then I'll use the beat." So when he saw that, he instantly made a beat for Superboy, sent it to him. I guess Superboy did play it on the live, but wound up never using the song. So he's like, "Man, I got this beat. I thought it was dope. Superboy didn't like it." I was like, "Well, shit, let me hear it out." And as soon as he played it, I was like, "Yo, let's go!" And so like I ended up just freestyling that whole joint, and then we just we made it work, man.
It sound and like I don't want to say this and have it sound like I'm like snubbing you or nothing, but like it sounds like it's freestyle, just in the way like the emotion is raw. You know,
Yeah,
like it was all right there, right, and you know, it's not something I could tell that you couldn't go back to that because you couldn't recreate. Nobody could recreate that raw, like
very
that
true.
pit in your chest kind of feeling.
And that's funny you say that. I actually sometimes shy away from performing that song live because of that fact. And I always have people like, "Yo, how can you perform Don't Hate Me?" I was like, "Man, in order for me to get into that state that I recorded that in, you do not want me on stage."
I can tell. I can tell. Yeah, no, that's like turn all the lights off. Don't look at me.
You know what I'm
Like just.
saying?
But I love that. I love that. You know, like I said, you put out that state of like emotional nakedness.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Juice. And yeah, no, like that. It was just always one of my favorites because it kind of it still fell under that whole like I said, think less feel more umbrella, but it was a different type of feel more.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Which in essence, Think Less Feel More, to say it even plainly or simpler, is just a range of emotions that we choose to accept.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it made you want to turn your thug off
Yeah.
and feel something different. Hey, shoot, man. Every thug got a soft spot. So
Exactly. Yeah, you just gotta wait till like sad boy hours, you know, like 2:30, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm blasting that in the crib, crying. You know, my neighbors are probably like, "Yo, shut up!" But I'm telling you, that's a track right there for real. So
Thank
like
you.
moving forward, your latest project, LNBS, Late Night Bullshit, an EP, White Hills
Mm-hmm.
on there, great song. Out My Way has got to be my favorite.
Yeah.
That one, it's melodic. You know, you getting everything. You getting all of Austin Fillmore and Out
Mm-hmm.
My Way is
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons I like that. Um, why drop a 3-piece project? Tell me all about the just the thought process
Well,
behind LNBS.
So tying it all together with the thing Let's Fillmore, with every emotion that I experience, I'm in a different emotion, every day, and our emotions are a lot of times created and brought to us by our experiences. So the time when I was recording those tracks, I was in the club. I'm talking about. Evan can tell you. You remember them nights.
I was there.
You were there. You're right. You was there. You know what I'm saying? So we in the club. I'm performing at Prism. I'm doing the song I got with Cafe Disco, Pretty Girls. I'm living the life. So I go to the studio and I'm trying to recreate those experiences that I was living at the time. And so I made those 3 songs, had no intentions of making it into an EP. But then when we sat back and looked at all the songs that I had been making, me and Evan were like, yo, these 3 are a representation of this time that you're in. So why not just put them together? And so the first track is called Late Night Bullshit. So we just went ahead and named the whole project that.
Yeah.
And then, it had been a while since I released the project. So I was like, because I've been doing singles. I've been doing the whole single thing. So I was like, yeah, why not? Let's just go ahead and drop it. So it was definitely cool, and I'm so glad a lot of people like. I put White Hills. I'll give you two. I'll give you a little secret.
All right, let's get it.
Most artists always like to put their favorite song as the single, right?
Right. Yeah.
I try to put a song that I think will hit, but my favorite songs, which I'm actually coming to a realization as I'm talking about this. But my favorite songs, I always leave within the album because I want people to find those.
Right.
Which is starting to make me think maybe I should just release those, because the songs that everyone really likes, my core fans, are those songs that I put in the middle of the project.
Right. Those
album
cuts.
Those album cuts. But I kind of do that just to kind of like leave little Easter eggs. So
of course.
Yeah. And but so that project worked out great. The artwork was done by my homie Greg, who's a dope designer, and he's also a promoter as well too. And everyone that we're working with is just so in house. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it made sense, and if I'm being honest, that project, I listen to it when I'm in a certain mode, but I understand it was a time in my life that I went through, and the way that I think I'm always ready for the next one.
So, what was your favorite song then on that project?
On My Way.
Okay, yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. I didn't say that.
Like you were very in your bag on that song.
Yes.
And before we keep going, I gotta give a quick, we gotta pause for a second. Just shout out Austin and Artist Collective. The business end of the whole thing is definitely popping off as well. Love everything y'all are doing at Artist Collective.
Bro, Evan's killing it, man. He's killing it, bro.
Evan's working hard, bro, between the meetups and everything he's got going on. I see him in the comments. Shout out you, man, Evan.
He's standing right here, low-key, too. He's low-key. Hey, we gotta shout out my other homie Willie or Andrew. Andrew. We're gonna call him Willie. He's another artist manager who linked up with Evan. And for me, I firmly believe in the people that you're supposed to be around. If you're doing good things, you'll find them, like how me and you met. So Willie's a guy that's hopped on and has helped Evan as well, especially when it comes to like our ads and the marketing campaign side. So bro, them two together, it's like Bill Gates who. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild, bro.
Go, Evan and Willie! Let's get it. So good. Okay, so what you said that this was a great time for you. You've been making a lot of music. The last project was reflective of you being, out a lot. How is this time influencing the music? Where is the direction going right now?
Well, with this whole quarantine thing, it's really caused me, like for all of us, we're stuck at home, right? So it's really made us really be more reflective of who we are as people and what we actually put value into. And I feel very, sad for certain people who don't have any passions, who were just going to 9 to 5 and going out and drinking on the weekends or playing video games. Like what else are they going to be doing now? And I actually almost got myself caught up in that with the first couple of weeks of quarantine, just drinking and being like, it's a free party. This will be over in 2 weeks. Right. And then it was like, damn, I gotta hone in. So the music that I've been making is really things that I have wanted to really talk about that I shy away from in most songs, because I'm trying to maneuver through everything. Yeah. So pretty much those real songs that you got, those 1 or 2 real songs that you got on project, The next project is going to be all of those.
Okay, so I'm glad that you said that, because I'm excited for more like "Don't Hate Me" type records. You know,
Yep.
the emotional kind of like your chest caves in sort of songs. So
Yep.
I'm happy to hear that, you know, this is a reflective time, and it's being put to a creative outlet. So
Yes.
I'm excited for that. So because we've been talking about all this music that you have been making, you have a new record out today, I believe.
Yes. Yes. Called Tedious.
Talk about
My homie KF Jacques produced it. It's one of my crap talk. I don't know if I can swear on here or not.
you do
I can
whatever you
swear.
want, man.
It's
Yeah.
one of my shit talking tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of them. You know, doing my thing tracks, and I released it as a single because, you know, it's a time. It's a time, and I feel
Yeah.
like that track is gonna have its time. So if you're watching this live, which I don't know if we're allowed to, but I might play it for y'all on the live later, a little exclusive little joint.
You can, I mean, hey, yeah, we would love to hear whatever
Hell
you
yeah.
want to play on the live, man. You
Hell
get
yeah.
it all right now. So
So that song just dropped, and then I'll give you a little insight. I got 2 songs dropping in June that are very dear to my heart, and they
okay.
are on the Don't Hate Me vibe, and I'm releasing them as singles.
Can't
So
wait. Can't
you
wait.
know what I'm
Can't wait.
saying? You know what I should do? I'll play you one of the songs on live, so you can peep it early.
Let's check it out. Okay. So are you gonna play Tedious first,
I should do
and then
Tedious first, and then that
we'll
one.
do Tedious? Okay. Cool. Cool.
You want to do that right now?
It's a live. Yeah, we can do it right now. It's a live concert now.
Let's
IG
see.
Live. You're here with Austin Fillmore. He's about to give us Tedious and some new. Thank y'all for coming through. It's 103.5 Kiss FM. Take it away, bro.
Tedious, here we go, baby.
Hey Siri, play Tedious by Austin Fillmore.
That's so cool. Y'all set that up.
Can you turn it up? Tell me if you can hear it okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to stand by it.
Turn it to get closer to it so we can hear it. There we go.
Got it on the speaker.
Let's go.
I don't want nobody else to beat it up. I can fall in love and shoot you tedious. Biggest time shit, they were papa. Biggest celebrities, my gosh. I say I don't know what I been needing, young man. Eat that, I've been tripping, not to cocaine. This girl who running the school, so bang. Got it deep black, bitch, I call that girl no name. Ain't I don't want nobody else to beat it up, but I can fall in love and make it to the being focused, we know we here. Bitch don't know me, down it's just gon' keep me in. I don't want nobody else to beat it up, but I can't fall in love with you too tedious. I just need my money, now me. Big baby. I don't want nobody else to beat it up, but I can't fall in love with you too tedious. Big bands got her in a big drip, keep it slipping with me. But one time she in love with me, but I'm stuck on the road like she's in love with who I used to be. I'm a wild she ain't focused with no APS. Fuckers don't know me, that is just gon' pick me in. I don't want nobody else to be there. I can't find it in these 2 years. I can use my money now on me.
Yes.
I don't want nobody else to be there. I can fall in love with you too years.
All right, that's Tedious right there, baby.
All right. First of all, yes, that you got one. You got one. That's a
Thank you.
no-brainer. That's a
Thank you.
good. I'm listening to that and I'm like, oh man, like why isn't River North open right now?
I'm saying, bro.
That's something you ride over from the one spot to the next spot. It's
in the Uber, drunk as hell.
yeah, yeah. No,
Man,
that's very reflective
that party life.
of things that we've done before. I feel that. I feel that. That's a good song, man. That's a good song. You about to have me come out of character over this.
Hey, come out of pocket with me, baby. Where your drink at, cuz? You gotta get one of these.
Yeah, man. Yeah, see, I was trying to wait. I'm chilling right now. I'm gonna wait till after this to really go crazy. But yeah, no, that's a good one. So you said it was produced by who? I want you to shout him out one more time.
Shout out my homie KF Jacques, produced by him. He's an opera singer as well too.
Yeah, no, I've met him before. I know him.
Yeah. Shout out my homie.
I wanted him to get his flowers because y'all really came together on the song is what it sounds like, and I'm gonna have to listen to it 3 or 4 more times just for research purposes. Check that out. But no, it's a good song.
Big thanks.
And was that something you made during quarantine or prior?
I made that prior, actually.
Okay, so
you can tell because I was still going out there.
Yeah. No, it still got that hang your head out the Uber.
Vibe
to it. So with you're from Chicago. How do you feel about where we're at during this right now? Do you think we're doing a good job? Are we doing a bad job? What do you want to see? It's rare that I get to, we do a lot of interviews, but we never really talk to people who are in our city. Right. So, from somebody who's here going through the same things that we are, what is your 2 cents on it?
Oh, man. My homies and my friends hate it when I talk about politics because I get so deep into it.
Right. And I mean, like, you don't have to get too deep, but just as an artist, as a Chicago artist, as strong Black man, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
if I'm being honest, I'm trying to put this charger up. If I'm being honest, man, I really think the way this is being handled is sad. I think our Mayor Lightfoot, as awesome as it is that she won, congratulations to her. I feel like fuck it. Here's what I think. I feel like due to mismanagement of our funds in the state of Illinois, and how much our state is in debt and everything that we've been through, and the corruption that we've always been through, I feel like they're using this as a time to get a bailout. They're trying to keep us shut down longer in order to bail out our state economy, our state government, whatever. Whether or not that's the case, who knows? But obviously, they took action, as which is a good thing. And I felt like they shut things down for a while, which is a good thing because we need to save lives, and saving a life is way more important than our economy. Right. But I do feel like at this moment in time, it's time to start opening things back up because we got people out here that are hurting, that are struggling. And at this point, it's just like, go out at your own risk. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it. But no, I do think our government officials, whether or not I agree with them 100%, I do feel like they are in a position for a reason. So I appreciate them and their efforts. And I'm talking about this sitting from my seat of not being the mayor. I don't know what she's going through,
right,
and how hard it is for her to make certain decisions. So definitely. Who am I at the end of the day to judge that? But everyone has an opinion.
No, I feel you, and I wanted you to get that out because I want people to know that it's not all party with Austin Fillmore. You're versatile. You're all around Chicago dude, which is it's complex with you, and I just wanted to pick your brain on that just to kind of to highlight and showcase.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this, like the fact that you said that lets me know, like, me. And so a lot of people that don't know me will only see that party side because that's what and so like the fact that you're doing this interview, if I'm Michelle Obama, you Oprah Winfrey. Like, this is the perfect interview. You know what I'm saying? This is the perfect interview because you're gonna ask the good questions.
Let's go. All right. So we took it serious. We took it party. We were sad for a second. Let's talk about the new stuff. The unreleased. You said you had a little something for us.
Yeah, man.
Tell us as much or as little as you want, and then I guess we'll
Go
get
from
the
there.
taste.
Okay, so I've been really trying to find not necessarily a new style because I've tried a lot of styles. So I'm trying to really hone into something that will translate well, not only in the studio but live as well too.
Okay.
And so I was thinking, like, who am I influenced by? I'm influenced by a lot of different artists, but it came down to this: whenever I do karaoke, I get drunk and do karaoke. I got my go-to song.
Right.
Go-to song is the James Brown. I feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
All right.
I was like, let me start trying to incorporate that because that has elements of the church and the soul. So then I linked up with my homie Chef Charles and we made this track.
Oh,
it's called
Chef Charles.
Pause. Yes, Chef Charles from Oak Park.
Oak Park, OPRF. I know Chef Charles like very well, actually. Not, I wouldn't say very well, but I've been in his place. We've made songs before.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know him. Shout out Chef Charles.
So that song right now on TLFM.
Yeah.
He produced that.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
That I get it.
Yeah.
All right. So
this is exclusive premiere here on 103.5 Kiss FM. This song is going to release June 24th.
Room music. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you buy in like pleated jeans, that song is on.
When you shopping at Target.
Exactly. You got a little pep in your step. Like, you end up buying 6 other things you didn't mean to, all because you was feeling good off the record. That's
man. Yeah, and that's what this transition, as I talk about Think Less Fillmore and I talk about my mantra and everything, at the end of the day, I'm still figuring it out just like everybody else. Right, so these are desires that I feel like God has placed into my heart that I'm preaching. But as I'm preaching it, I'm learning and I'm living as well too. And as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize what means more to me. What do I value? Like my relationship with my family and my kids. So like with those things in mind now that I have a second to step back because of quarantine and not do anything and just really think about that, I'm able to make music now that at the end of the day, it's 100% of what I want to be.
I love that, mainly because, with social media and everything, obviously quarantine is a weird time for people. Like it's hard to flex now. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not going out, it's hard to flex. So a lot of people want to say like, oh, I'm changing, I'm evolving, I'm bettering myself during this time. And then all you really see is their photos and their captions, and you don't know if that's true or not. But to see to play a song like Tedious that was made pre-quarantine, and then to play something that you're making during quarantine, and to see like these songs are, I wouldn't even say night and day, like worlds apart. Like this is, Mercury and Neptune. I'm good at science.
Right.
To really see that kind of looking inward and that happening in real time, it's definitely reflected in the song, and that's just a very campy record of something
campy. I like that.
Yeah. It's a very I don't know, that song has so many opportunities for acoustic sets and people making covers, and it's just inviting. It's very wholesome. So
yes,
yeah, man.
I've been blessed to have that record, man, and I really think like that record. Everyone knows Juke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was like my biggest like in-person record. Like everyone that met me, they found out about Juke. And then my real fans, who, especially on my Spotify, they took my song Same Wave to a whole different level. That song got more than double the plays of Juke with barely any promotion behind it. And I really feel like that song is really going to bring them both together and solidify things, not only on a Chicago level or a Midwest level, but a national and a world level.
Definitely. It's got a worldly vibe to it. I'm seeing for the video, you got to be rocking all white with no shoes.
You know what's funny? I was thinking of the video I did today, and so I was on Peer Space's app, and I found something. My idea is I want it to be a relationship counseling session.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like something real, something that couples have been through, something that couples have
Yeah.
struggled. Because that whole record, like the verses, is me talking about this person who really isn't hearing how I feel. So that chorus is me getting their attention. Hey, hey, and then boom. So it's like I really want to have like a therapist session mixed with some fun. You actually probably could help us help us out with that and be a part of it. You could be the therapist.
Let me know, man. Let me know. I would love to.
Yeah,
I would love to make a cameo in a video.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. But yeah, I just want to make something for the video, something that everyone can relate to. If you haven't gone through it, you at least know someone who has gone through it.
Definitely, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dope record. It's a dope record. I'm excited for that to get released sometime. You said June 26th. June
24th
is when it. 24th.
June 26th. Sorry, I tweet.
June 26th. Okay.
June 26th.
June 26th is it's got me doubting myself. June 26th is when that's coming out. I'm excited for it. For people watching, Tedious is out now. Go check that out. Austin, thank you so much for popping through.
Anytime, baby.
It was an awesome interview. I really appreciate you. You're my boy, man. So like it's love always.
What you doing on Sunday? I'm having people over on Sunday. Come slide through. Come play some beer pong with us.
Beer pong on Sunday. Watch out.
Here
we go. It's going down.
It's going down.
It's going down. Right,
actually,
man.
Also, so I'm gonna say this one last thing that we can cut out. If there's any artists on here or anybody, I'm gonna start this YouTube channel or this series where it's gonna be called One-on-One. So I'm gonna play one-on-one against people, whatever they feel they're great at, whether it's beer pong, whether it's basketball, whether it's hockey, and I'm gonna kick their ass.
I'm really good at like beer pong and flip cup. So if you want to do that and lose, that's
okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. We could do like a whole beer Olympics. Me versus you. We're gonna be wasted.
Beer Olympics. You don't understand. Like I went to college for communications. Obviously, it worked out. But I minored in beer Olympics.
Let's go. So, have you played beer die?
Yeah.
Dude, that's what we're playing that on Sunday too in my backyard. I got the best backyard, bro.
All right, you can't say all this right now. You got to invite too many people doing this. You gotta send me that to text. Do that.
I got you. But if you do want to go, hit me in the DMs and let me know.
One more thing before I forget, because I keep forgetting this. So every interview that we do, we shout out Chicagoland area high school and give advice to that school's class of 2020, their graduating class. So today's high school that we're shouting out is Warden Township High School.
What up?
And go them. Shout out their class of 2020. Austin, Fillmore, if you have advice for this graduating class moving on into their lives, what would it be? This is
you said Warren Township?
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys, Warren Township. I know this is crazy times right now, and you kind of got slighted. You got messed up a little bit because of this corona, and you didn't get the opportunity to walk. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even walk on time with my peers. So don't let this time get you down. This is just ending of one chapter and creating a new. And I know for me, I was a very unsure person of myself. And I showed it in different ways. Just let life teach you. It's okay to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. Just make sure you learn from those mistakes. And every chapter that you go through, whether it's you're going to a college, you're going to junior college, or you're hitting the work field, just really do your best. But the most important thing I cannot stress enough is do not burn any bridges, because you will never know who you need in the future. It's always about who you know and not what you know. And everything that you'll get out of this world outside of yourself will come from someone else. So make sure you always treat people the way you want to be treated.
Let's go. Austin Fillmore in the virtual building, playing songs, answering questions, giving dope-ass advice. Thank you, sir, so much for coming through. Can't wait to kick it with you when this is all over.
Yes.
Go get the music. Tedious is out right now, streaming on
Yes.
all platforms. You got that new one. What is it called? I don't think we ever talked about what the name of the song.
The one I just played?
Yeah, the new
It's
one.
called
Unless
Soul.
you can't tell it.
No, it's called Soul on the Shelf. So be on the lookout for that.
Soul on the Shelf, June 26th.
Matter of fact,
Fillmore.
if you in this live right now and you want to hear that song, DM me your email and I will send you a private link just so you can hear that song. So if you're in this live right now, DM me your email and I will send you a private link to hear that song.
Boom. There you go. Austin
All right.
Fillmore, thank you so much for coming through, man. I
Man.
appreciate it. Can't
Love
wait
you,
to get
dog.
up with you soon. Love you,
All right,
brother.
be smooth, bro.
Be easy.
Yes, sir.